Hi. Yesterday I was talking about my achievement in physical exercise. I did 106 push-ups at one stretch. Today I'll be talking about totally opposite side of me. I may be strong physically. I may have the strength and stamina more than most men at even in their 20s. Very few, like 20% men I can say, are as fit or more fit than me. But the other side of me is that inside I'm very sensitive. I may not look so. It's fine. I'm sensitive in the sense that I feel overwhelmed in crowded celebrations and parties especially. I don't feel that same energy. I may like to play soccer, like football. In India they call football. I may like to play football, but I don't like the celebration part. Okay. And I may like attending concerts, big concerts. But there I feel connected to the music, to the positive vibe out there, not to the crowd. Okay. I've seen India playing football. I've been in a stadium, India team playing football against another international team. There's a huge crowd, but I feel connected to the game and to the music, like I said in the concerts. I feel overwhelmed by the energy and the moods of people around me. And yes, I'm not an introvert totally. I am an extrovert. I like adventure. In October, I went for paragliding in Himachal Pradesh. I like trekking. But that doesn't mean that I am not sensitive. I can't watch horror movies. I don't like violence in the news, arguments and violence and accidents in the news, graphic details. I get away from the room if there's any violence in TV, like especially in news, because it is real, it's not acted. On the outside I may have more strength and stamina, but inside I'm very sensitive. And if I avoid people, it's not that I avoid the human in that person. I avoid the energy that I get while being with that person. So it's not personal. It's for my own protection. And I laugh sometimes uncontrollably, sometimes like a child. And most of the time I look serious, I look thoughtful, because yes, I think a lot. I'm an overthinker sometimes. 30-40% of the day. But then when something tickles me, a comedy scene or something funny, then I laugh uncontrollably also, and people find it strange or maybe interesting or maybe amusing to them. But I am the way I am. What I mean is that people they might look different on the outside, on the inside they are different. I'm not pretending here, I'm being real. Yesterday, yes, I shared about my achievement. Today, let me share, I am being real today also. Inside, I'm very sensitive. I really love being alone. That doesn't mean I hate other people. I love certain types of energy, like especially positive energy. And people who talk about ideas, not people who complain, because ideas are creative, right? And complaints are negative. Loud, I hate loud noises, but music, when it's meaningful, it can be as loud. Like I said in the concert, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me at all negatively. In fact, it affects me positively. It gives me energy. I even listen to heavy metals like Metallica or even Iron Maiden, right? Some of their songs, not all of their songs. But yes, for me, Bon Jovi has been since beginning, since I was a child, since I was able to listen to cassettes at those times. Till today, I am his fan, and he's doing great job. He has a soul foundation, John Bon Jovi Soul Foundation. I still follow the guy. He makes sense to me. He might not make sense to you, not necessarily, but he makes sense to me. And he doesn't complain. In his songs you will hear lyrics are not about complaint, it's about uplifting, facing the struggle, facing the pain, and uplifting. And Bounce, the song like Bounce, It's My Life, Living on a Prayer, all these songs, it reflects his philosophy or the band's philosophy, that they don't complain, they're not crying, they're not complaining. I mean, it's not that I'm saying other artists are bad, but everyone is expressing. So I feel connected to this guy, so I'm listening to this guy. What I mean is, yes, there's yesterday was also a real me, today is also a real me, not the company real me. I mean, I'm being real yesterday, I was being real, and I'm being real today also. Sensitive people are there, and they are about 15 to 20% of the population. They might not look so, but we get hurt easily, and we may not go to the parties and celebrations like weddings and birthday parties and anything like celebration type. That does not mean that we don't like being invited. I mean, we like to be counted, right? That we are part of your friendship, we are part of being your relative, we are part of being in that organization or that community. We have the feeling of belongingness, yes, and we don't like being counted out. So if you have a party or celebration, I may not come, but I really appreciate your invitation. I like being counted. That doesn't mean that being sensitive doesn't mean that I hate invitations. I don't hate people, I don't hate invitations. I just don't go anywhere that drains my energy, and crowd drains my energy. So yes, I'm being real. I like to be invited. I may not come most of the time, like 90% I may not come, but if it's really, really meaningful and really the occasion really calls for it, I do come. Like even last month I went to a fashion show organized by one of my long term, I will not say friend, they are more elderly to me. They invited me. I feel the invitation was meaningful, and I went alone. Being sensitive, I'm not shy, I went alone. What I mean to say is that yes, being invited feels good. That doesn't mean that I will go and I'll come. And thankfully, yes, that family that invited me also to that fashion show, I'm being closely related to them, and I survived the military partly because of the person from that family. He was a retired army officer. So yes, I feel good when invited, and I do come when the situation calls for. Sensitive people, even if they don't come to your party or celebration, don't count them out, please. They are humans like me. They like being counted. This much for today. I was being real yesterday about my physical fitness and stamina. Yes, I'm being real today also about me being a sensitive person, and I survived the military. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. Thank you so much. Bye. See you next time.